today I'm really happy and excited for this video because first off I get to talk to you and second off I get to talk about things that I like. Okay, slow down. I am going to bring you guys beauty on a budget today. I wanted to bring you seven drugstore products that I love that are inexpensive. You know, they're from the drugstore and they're amazing for your skin. And I tried to vary it up. I tried to do cleansers and toners and sunscreens and things like that. But these are just some of my go-to products. I love these. I've used them and purchased them over and over. And I wanted to bring you beauty on a budget because you shouldn't have to pay a lot of money for products if there's stuff that really works well. And tell me if you guys want one of these for acne as well. This is just like generic skincare, some of my favorites. Some of these are for acne, some of them are good for acne. Others are just pretty much amazing. But let me know what you guys want in requests, like what kind of beauty on a budget you guys want next. I think we already did one. I'll link it to you. But if you want one for like beauty on a budget foot care, I don't know. You guys tell me and I'll do it. But the first product that I absolutely love is this one from Roche Posay. And you guys have heard me talk about this hundreds and hundreds of times. This is the Braziliac UV, and what's amazing about it is it's an anti-redness moisturizer, so if you have a sunburn because of the summer, if you have rosacea, or even if you have acne, it has that anti-redness for you. And then also it has SPF, so it's moisturizing, stopping the redness, and it's giving you sun protection. And I'll show you guys what it looks like. Also, mini sunscreens will break you out. I've had mini sunscreens that have broken me out. This is not one that I've ever had issues with, which is a good thing. But this is what it looks like, and I'm actually going to show you a little bit in my hand because you guys can see it comes out totally green, and you know it does blend in and it gives like a slight green tint, but what's nice is that you're not walking around looking all green. It just cancels out that redness. So I love this. It has not broken me out. This is great for aged skin. This is great for young skin. I think this is great for any age. And I believe it's under $20, so it's one of the more expensive products in this little list, but it's definitely one of my favorites, and it's definitely worth every penny. Oh my gosh, okay, so this is super exciting because you guys know I'm like, I don't know, I have a love-hate relationship with toners. Am I jingling? Jingle, jingle. These are from Jewel Mint. They're the Krishna earrings, and I feel like a little reindeer right now. Do reindeers jingle? If reindeers jingle, then I feel like a reindeer, and if reindeers don't jingle, then I don't feel like a reindeer. But this shirt is super spiffy as well. It is from Forever 21, I believe, actually. But I'm just going to jingle here and talk to you guys about this toner. This is one that I got from, I want to say it's from Whole Foods. It might have been from CVS, but I can't remember. But this is called Jason, and Jason is actually like an all-natural, I don't think it's animal tested, yeah, cruelty-free, ow, I just stabbed myself. Cruelty-free, no animal testing, recycled material or whatever. But this is actually an anti-aging line. And even though it's anti-aging, if you guys are already aged, then I would say go for it. And even if you're young, prevention is always easier than treatment. So I use this all the time and I love it. And like I was saying, you guys know that toners and I, some days we love each other and other days we just fight over ice cream. Some days it's all bliss and running through flowers, and then other days the toner and I are like ready to cut each other's plastic tops off, you know what I mean? With like a pair of scissors or something. Toners, a lot of them have these really bad ingredients and alcohol and stuff like that that's going to dry out your skin, and then a lot of them you have to apply with a pad, and whenever I do that, it feels icky to me. This is one of my favorites. First off, it's Jason Pure Natural Super C Toner, so this is full of vitamin C. Vitamin C is found in oranges, hence why it's orange. And vitamin C is really good not only for acne, but for really rejuvenating the skin, killing free radicals on the skin, which helps you with wrinkles and all sorts of stuff. First off, what is so amazing? It's a spray. I love this. So now I don't have to like get a pad out and try to wipe it all over my face. I just spray this all over and I can get an even application. And it does not burn my eyes. And it smells really good. It doesn't smell like oranges. It doesn't smell like carrots either. It just smells really good. But sometimes toners like burn my eyes. This does not burn my eyes. But it's an anti-aging daily mist, fights the visible signs of aging, multi-antioxidant defense, no parabens, phthalates, no sodium, no sulfate, things like that. So first off, you know that this is actually a very natural product. First off, it works because I'm used to natural products either working super well or terrible. So whenever I buy natural, it's like a gamble. I love this one. And what's nice is that it doesn't have that alcohol that's going to dry out your skin. So it has water, polysorbate 20, glycerin, aloe, which is aloe vera leaf juice, Camellia recruta flower extract, witch hazel extract, which is great for acne. Witch hazel is like great for killing acne. It'll also help you with like radiance and stuff if you have older skin. This will actually help with oil too. Mitrus leaf extract, absorbic acid, calcium absorbate, all this kind of stuff. And then also the aloe vera in here helps you heal. So I absolutely love this. I know it's for anti-aging, but prevention is better than treatment. Have I noticed this helping with my wrinkles? I don't really have wrinkles yet, so I don't know if it really does do anti-aging stuff, but from the ingredients, from what I read, it seems like it would do anti-aging stuff, and for me, I love it for my acne, and I love it for prevention, and it's just an all-over amazing toner. So I love this. And on the topic of natural products, this is the Yes to Tomatoes. This is the clear skin, so this one is a little bit more for acne-prone people. I absolutely love this. It is freaking fantastic. So Yes to Tomatoes is actually from San Francisco representing. It's actually from San Francisco, and they basically have Yes to Tomatoes, Yes to Blueberries, Yes to Carrots, and you can get the one, or Yes to Cucumbers, and one is for anti-aging, one is for like pigmentation, one is for sun damage, one is for acne. Little red ones for acne, and this is called the Skin Clearing Facial Mask. And this is lipozene, which is what's in tomatoes, to help balance out the blotchiness of acne and also like scarring and pigmentation. And yes to Dead Sea mud to draw out impurities. So let's take a step back here. First off, you guys know I love clay masks, and Dead Sea mask. Dead Sea is amazing too. Amazonian clay and the Dead Sea clay or sand or whatever is some of the best stuff I've ever used, and they have it in here. This does have salicylic acid in it. And let me tell you, you guys know salicylic acid is not my favorite. It doesn't work as good for me as I wish it did. But what the great thing about this is that it's a mask. Because you think about it, if you're cleansing in the shower, awesome, great, that cleanser's on your skin for 5, maybe 10 minutes at the most, right? And then you wash it off. And then you put on a toner and maybe a 2% or something really small in a moisturizer or something. But normally you guys don't. Normally it's just a toner and then maybe some sort of moisturizer. Well, this, yes, it has salicylic acid. First off, it also has the clay and it has the lipozene to help you heal up and really rejuvenate the skin. This is a mask. So it sits on your skin 10 to 20 to 30 minutes, which means it has a lot more time to penetrate. I absolutely love this stuff. I have noticed results with it. What I do is that I cleanse my skin first, and sometimes I'll even exfoliate first. I'll put this on, I'll let it sit on there for a long time, whatever. When I take this off, first off, my skin feels like a butt. Like it feels like a baby's rear end. It feels so smooth. Because sometimes my acne is very inflammatory and it like calms it down. Love it. And then also the redness is just like not as aggravated. It's not as it's not as bothersome to me. It's much more radiant and it's a little bit more even. Now that's saying I do have scars, but I do not have deep pigmentation. So for those of you with pigmentation, I would say go for it, try it, but I don't know for sure. But for me, it really just gives me radiance and it kind of diminishes the scars over time. It did take me like a couple bottles to actually see results, and tell me if you guys want a scarring video. But I love this and I would recommend it to anyone, but do not buy the Yes to Tomatoes cleanser, the salicylic cleanser. Don't get it because it's really poopy. Okay, this next one is a love. I've used this for almost 6 years. You guys know what this is. This is the Neutrogena Oil-Free Moisturizer, and this is for sensitive skin. I don't care for the other ones as much, but the sensitive skin is my baby, and I'm all out. This is moisturizing. It's not the most moisturizing thing in the entire world, but it is a great daily moisturizer. I use this day and night. I've used it for 6 years. I love this. One of my all-time favorite moisturizers. And there are others that are higher end that I really love, but for a beauty on a budget, this is like $6 at the drugstore. So I love it. Great for acne, great for sensitive skin, great for aged skin, and it doesn't make me feel greasy either. I love this stuff. Okay, this is another really exciting product that I didn't think I would love, but I did. This is Roche Posay again. This is the Thermal Spring Water. So Roche Posay is kind of formulated to be like, they come from a place in Italy and it's like all natural. This is Thermal Spring Water, and again, what do we know? It's a spray. Whoa! Super spiffy spray, by the way. I love this stuff, and this is a great skincare option for me because it really helps me to lock in my moisturizer or lock in my products that I put on my face. Like sometimes if I use a different toner, I'll notice that it's not staying on my face, or even if like you put on like a leave-on treatment, like something like a moisturizer with salicylic acid or something like that, or there's like that Nerum stuff or like a serum, I almost feel like it dries out my skin a little bit, and it's like my skin feels sticky and tacky. What I just do, I spray this on, and it doesn't make me look oily or greasy, but it kind of moistens it up so my skin isn't so tight. Also, believe it or not, I use this as a setting spray. It is not the best setting spray, and it definitely doesn't do much for oil control, but I've noticed that it keeps my makeup in place, and then in addition, it gives me almost like a luminous glow. Like it gives me a little bit more dew, which is nice on days that I'm super, super dry or that my skin is super irritated and flaky. And normally I'm an oily monster, but if I do some treatments in the shower, it will be super dry the next day. Like if I use like a 60% benzoyl peroxide, even with moisturizer, that will flake me out. So then I have no oil on my face that I need to replenish. But I love this, and again, it's kind of like this. No matter what I do to my skin, this does not burn or hurt. And since it's thermal healing spring water with natural antioxidants, I can't help but maybe hope that it's doing something like anti-aging or good for my skin, because if it has natural antioxidants, it's supposed to be good. I love this stuff. I think it's under 10, so I would recommend it to you guys. It's really fun, and it makes me feel so special when I spray it. Just like that. All right, this one is another Neutrogena product that I have used for years and years and years and years and years on end. You guys know I love this stuff. I've talked to you guys about it 100 times. This is the Neutrogena Deep Clean Gentle Pore Scrub with exfoliating agents and little beads and micro scrubbers. It gently exfoliates with beta-hydroxy acid, cleans deep into pores for soft, smooth skin, and it is not lying. Now, I do not use this in the morning. The reason why is because it'll make you a little bit sun sensitive. I always use this before bedtime because it really cleans out my skin. Then I can apply a moisturizer or a treatment, and it'll penetrate really well overnight. Overnight, my skin will rejuvenate, and in the morning I can wake up, just cleanse normally, and put on sunscreen and go. But this is amazing. When I use this, my skin automatically, it feels soft, but I've noticed it really helps with my breakouts almost immediately, which is kind of tough to say because normally products don't do that, but I've really noticed a reduction in the puffiness of them, and then just the color and everything, and it really does help. Now, you can't use this every day. I have tried. It kind of makes me a little bit drier and makes, when you're dry, you get more oily, so that's not too good. I use this every 2 to 3 days though, and I love it, I love it, I love it. I would recommend it to anyone. Now, it doesn't work on my back. It works only on my chest and my face. I think my back has thicker skin, but I love this, and I love it, and I love it, and I love it some more. But you have to wear sunscreen if you're going in the sun with this because it does exfoliate very, very well. And the very last product that I have is one that I actually didn't think I would love so much. I do prefer a high-end spot treatment actually to this, but for Drugstore, this is one of the best that's out there. This is the Burt's Bees Natural Acne Solutions Maximum Strength Spot Treatment Cream. And, oh, hi Bumblebee. And you guys know that salicylic acid does not work for me very well. Well, this is made out of salicylic acid. So when I first was going to try this, I was like, is this really going to be worth it? I've heard a lot of good things about it, and the lady was like trying to sell it to me, and I was like, oh my god, am I really going to try this or not? I tried it, and I was actually very, very surprised. I'm used to using benzoyl peroxide treatments, which I will notice I put it on the pimple and it just like flakes off. What's amazing about this is that it's not a spot treatment like an overnight spot treatment. There are definitely spot treatments out there that you put them on, your pimple will be gone the next day, or flaky, not gone, but flaky or whatever. This does not do that to me. This takes a couple days to work, but it's much more gentle and it doesn't make me flake out. This has salicylic acid 2%, and I was wondering, like, why is it so effective if it's only 2%? But they must have something else in here. I just really, really like this stuff, especially for a spot treatment. And I also have to say I'm not too good at spot treatments because I would just be spotting this all over my entire face. But when I do, this is really one of my favorite Drugstore ones. So this is what it comes out like, and you can just kind of pat it in. And I like to leave mine a little bit thicker like that. You can totally rub it in like this, but I leave mine just a little bit thicker on my skin. I leave it on overnight, and I'll usually do that for about 3 days in a row. And what I'll notice is that it doesn't totally flake off like a benzoyl peroxide treatment would, but it really helps first off with the redness. That's the first thing that goes. The second thing is a little bit of the size. And then I usually do have to exfoliate to actually get like the pus out of there and stuff. But for Drugstore, for what it is, for the price, and it's all natural, no animal testing, eco-sustainable, etc., etc., I love it. So those are 7 skincare products that I would recommend to anyone. Some are for anti-aging, some are for older skin, some are for pigmentation, some are for acne, some are for rosacea. But I would love to hear what you guys have to request, and if you've tried any of these, and if you love them, or if you hate them, and why. But I love you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will talk to you all soon. Love you guys. Bye.